Give me a minute and let's talk about abnegation of duty. The Biden administration, very rightly, I believe, asked Congress for a $106 billion funding package to assist our allies, Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, and secure our border while providing humanitarian aid to Gaza. All of our critical foreign policy concerns funded significantly and appropriately so that as we go into an election year, we can focus on our internal politics. Seems to make sense to me, right? And yet here we are up against the end of Ukraine funding, the war in Israel raging, threats from China every day over the Straits of Taiwan, and the terrible humanitarian suffering at both our border and in Gaza. And Republicans have stopped everything. And they're getting ready to go home for Christmas for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, before they get back to any other business of the American people. And last night, a friend of mine, a Ukrainian friend of mine, said to me, hey, you know, your Congress is still in session. We still have a chance that we could see funding before the Christmas break. And I said, what? They went home last Friday. She said, no, I saw it. They're still in Congress. And sure enough, she was right. They're still in session until Friday, till tomorrow. And I thought, wow, all right. These guys are getting their act together. They're spending an extra week at work on behalf of the American people. Only to wake up this morning and find out that this guy, who claims to be we are the rule of law team, why they stayed an extra week was to officially start an impeachment investigation into Joe Biden when they have zero evidence, when the first witness that they called in this process said there is no evidence. They're still doing it anyway. It is so clearly a political hack job, as opposed to the 91 indictments against the other guy who committed real crimes, clearly, openly, and lied about it. You got Joe Biden, who's puttering around the White House there, being persecuted for what? Because 7 million more Americans voted for him than for this orange turd that these idiots worship, the way that the slaves in Russia worship Putin. Yes, sir. Oh, no one's smarter than you, sir. No one can fix this but you, sir. You're watching the end of America as we know it. That's the fucking funny thing to me. These bastards are saying that it's the left that's destroying America. No, it's not. It's anybody who believes that one man, the great man, the strong man, can save us all, is the only solution. We have to trust in him. That's the exact opposite of everything that America is. America is about people from everywhere coming together to cooperate, out of many one. But these guys, they don't want the many. They want to ignore the contributions of everybody who's not one of them. Well, fuck that. Fuck them. It's obscene. And I'll tell you something, America, you better remember this in November. You better remember this in November. That these bastards are trying to take your freedom from you. If you can believe this bullshit, you can believe anything.